Yeah. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in today. This is First and Vaughan. You know this show is bomb. Jakob's out here dabbing like he's Cam Newton. He's reporting on the NFL. He's the #1 analyst. He's speaking facts and haters can't handle it. But the real animal is RJ. When he has the camera, you know it's a party. He be filming and shooting, making these reels like a movie, editing scenes. He's the greatest cameraman, you can't refute it. Oh, this is First and Vaughan. 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 This is First and Vaughan, you know.
Welcome to First and Vaughan. Thank you for joining us on this Wednesday night, November 16th, 2016. I am your host and NFL analyst, Jakob Vaughan. Behind the camera, we have our producer and editor, RJ Thomas. In our lineup today, we have for you all, currently trending, my POTR, my POTW, Jacob's Pick 6, Fantasy Visions, The Elite, and 30 Seconds in the Pocket. Let's get started recapping Week 10 of the NFL. Let's go. Currently trending in the NFL for Week 10 we have, I figured out over the weekend, there will be football on Christmas this year. The pictures behind me describe my emotions. 2 games, Ravens versus Steelers, and the Chiefs versus the Broncos. Nothing better than that for us NFL fans. Here are the results from last week's fan poll. The results show that you all sided with the NFL TV ratings declining. We have some breaking news for you. Rams #1 overall pick, Jared Goff, will now be the starting quarterback of the LA Rams. After Week 10, the best record in the NFL belongs to the Dallas Cowboys. They're sitting at 8-1. Tampa Bay Buccaneers quarterback Jameis Winston has scored a touchdown in every game he has played since college. Jameis Winston is a competitor for sure. POTR, my player on the rise. Cincinnati Bengals tight end Tyler Everett. After not playing in the first 6 weeks due to injury, he's starting to take off this year and is helping the Bengals offense greatly. POTW, my player of the week. A combo that has taken the league by storm. Tennessee Titans quarterback Marcus Mariota and running back DeMarco Murray. Mariota had 4 passing touchdowns, and Murray had a rushing touchdown with 123 rushing yards and a passing touchdown. These two did it all against the Packers, even while participating in No Shave November. Look at that, Marcus Mariota. What a man. Now we move on to Jacob's Pick 6. Here we go. I'm ready to take this recap my top 6 stories from Week 10 all the way to the house for a touchdown. What? Of course, we do not accept anything other than a Pick 6 here at First and Vaughan. Dallas Cowboys will sit Tony Romo this week and make him the backup to Dak Prescott. Jerry Jones said, "We are going to let this decision in this case make itself. Dak's got a hot hand and we're going to go with it." Smart, Jerry Jones. Smart. I like it. As an NFL analyst, I can tell you've been watching First and Vaughan. But as an Eagles fan, I don't like the move. Start Tony Romo, please.
Agreed.
There we go. Got a Redskins fan agreeing. Carolina Panthers MVP quarterback Cam Newton is the only player to lead a franchise in career rushing touchdowns and passing touchdowns. Quarterback Drew Brees joined Peyton Manning and Brett Favre as the only players in NFL history with 450-plus passing touchdowns in their career. The Minnesota Vikings are the 3rd team in NFL history to start a season 5-0 and lose their next 4 games in a row. Hey, my Eagles started that. Sam Bradford is back to his old ways and playing like the Sam Bradford we all know he is. The San Diego Chargers can't seem to get on the right direction this year after their quarterback Phillip Rivers threw 4 interceptions in the 4th quarter this week. That's not clutch at all. People call him a future Hall of Famer, but I don't see it. I don't understand what they are gathering to sense that he is a future Hall of Famer. In no way I can finish taking this Pick 6 to the house other than letting you know Odell Beckham Jr. is the quickest player in NFL history to reach 3,500 yards in a career. OBJ is trying his hardest not to let the NFL be known as a no-fun league this year. Here it is, Fantasy Visions. My visions on this upcoming week in fantasy football. RJ and this turkey and I are going to offer our advice and give our add, drop, start, and sit of the week. Let's continue to help our viewers with fantasy advice, starting with, here's who to target on your waiver wire this week. Add the new starting running back in Seattle, rookie running back CJ Prosise. Also, you could look to add Chargers wide receiver Terrell Williams, and you could replace Alshon Jeffrey as he's been suspended for 4 games. So add Bears wide receiver Cameron Meredith. Now here's who to drop from your fantasy team. Packers running back / wide receiver T.Y. Montgomery, Bears wide receiver Alshon Jeffrey, and Seattle Seahawks running back Christine Michael. And hey, I just wanted to add in that Jamal Charles' career is over. Jacob, who do I start this week, you may ask? Well, here's who I say you should give the what? You better start me start of the week. Start New Orleans Saints wide receiver Michael Thomas. The rookie has been a great target this year for Drew Brees and will continue to get the job done this Thursday night. Up next, I have who should stay at home and rake some leaves for you and be benched on your fantasy football team. Sit Houston Texans running back Lamar Miller. He's playing against the Raiders in Mexico City, and that presents a challenge for himself. Tweet at us, and I will continue to answer questions you have about your fantasy football team. My favorite segment, The Elite. Time to figure out if your team can squeeze into my
Top five.
list and be considered elite. Here are my top 5 teams going in their Week 11 matchup. Starting with, at number 5, the 6-2 and 1 tie Seattle Seahawks as they play at home in the 12 against the Philadelphia Eagles, who struggle on the road this year. And at my number 4 spot, I have the 7-2 Oakland Raiders, who play in a neutral site game in Mexico City against the Houston Texans, who have been a solid team. Going into my top three teams, I have the 8-1 Dallas Cowboys. They play the Baltimore Ravens at home in their first game that Tony Romo is active, but he's the backup to Dak in this one. Moving down the list, at number 2, I went with the 7-2 Kansas City Chiefs at home against Jameis Winston and the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. The team that only has an offense and where you can go in a Subway and ask for the Tampa Bay defense, and they look at you like you were dumb and say, so you want the Swiss cheese? The defense for the Buccaneers is that bad. And now my number 1 team. Going in their Week 10 matchup is the 7-2 New England Patriots as they travel to play Chip Kelly's disaster of an NFL team at 1-8, the 49ers. Yikes. Even the 49ers fans all know that it'll be a blowout. I wouldn't be surprised to see their fans waving the white flag in this game. Here's a look at my overall top 5 teams going in their Week 11 matchup. Patriots, Chiefs, Cowboys, Raiders, and Seahawks. It's time to finish out our show tonight. RJ, give me 30 seconds on the clock. It's time to go rapid fire in the pocket and give our viewers my take on 2 debatable subjects going this upcoming Week 11.
Jacob, what is your take on the NFL playing outside of the United States?
The NFL has expressed interest in expanding an NFL franchise into the UK or Mexico. The NFL is growing in the United Kingdom. The fan base in UK has grown to over 13 million. I think it is great for an NFL as an organization and is an amazing opportunity for the players. Traveling to Mexico City and London to play in games is huge and allows players to spread their brand, their name, and their fan base. This year there was 3 games played in London, and the first one in Wembley Stadium. This Monday night, the Raiders and Texans travel to Mexico City to play in prime time. That will be a milestone for the NFL and for us NFL fans.
Jacob, tell us how you feel about the new rule change that has kickers missing extra points.
The NFL has moved back the extra point to the 15-yard line. They want to make sure it's not so easy and maybe can change the results of some games. And it has done just that. As so, many kickers are missing extra points and teams are starting to go for 2 instead of kicking the extra point. The Pittsburgh Steelers have been going for 2 every chance they get. You want to know how I feel? Well, I love the new rule. But do you know who I feel bad for? Vikings, or should I say former Vikings kicker Blair Walsh. Ever since he missed that big game winning field goal against the Seahawks, he has been off. He's missed 4 extra points this year, and he should be cut, no question. In fact, he was this past week. Thank you for watching episode 8 of First and Vaughan. Subscribe to our YouTube page to keep up with First and Vaughan as we get better each and every week. Make sure to go vote in our fan poll this week. Vote to tell us what segment is your favorite. The fan poll can be found on our Twitter page. While you're at it, follow us on all of our social media accounts. Give us a like, retweet, comment, or mention. Make sure to use hashtag First and Vaughan. RJ and I will try to do better next week. Be sure to check us out every Wednesday night. Have a great week 11 in NFL, everyone. Sam Fleming,
This is First and Vaughan, this is First and Vaughan, this is First and Vaughan, you know.
That's a wrap. It's First and Vaughan.
Yeah. Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for tuning in today.